Good day, ladies and gents. It is still Guns once again with Train Simulator 2015, and this is the New York to New Haven route with the Amtrak HHP-8. And this is a locomotive that actually appeared in the original Microsoft Train Simulator. Unfortunately, it does seem to be a rather jerky locomotive, meaning you have to be very careful with how you treat the throttle. Otherwise, it just jerks around. Otherwise, the cab is very similar to... In fact, I think it's actually using the exact same visual model as the Acela Express. So that would appear to be the case. Right, so gotta slow down a little bit as we are heading for New Rochelle. And that is good for me. And it's a nice train, to be honest. It's perfectly fine. It works very nicely. Gonna need to start braking. What are those ditch lights, as they're called? It's those ones, isn't it? Ramp lights. Yes, there we go. And there's a Siemens ACS 64 that was replaced the HHP8. It's a rather sad story, almost. These things were not the most reliable of trains, and they were only in service for about 10 years. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame. Oh my god, I am slow down using the sander, but I'm here, and yeah, everything sounds a bit quieter. Oh, I know why. Yes, everything sounded quieter. But actually, that's actually a good thing to do. My volume was down. So, got my wipers on even though I don't need them. There's literally no point in me having them on because I don't have dynamic lighting. But HHP8 does have a sort of special place in my heart because it was in the original Microsoft Train Simulator. On the Northeast Corridor, which I also have at this moment in time. Clear to depart. Oh, too much, I think, there, because you can see the G-force thing there. It goes brah every time you apply a bit too much throttle. Ah, we can go up to 100 soon. That will be good. Actually get some speed up. So from what I understand, when it comes to American locomotives and their bells and all this... Oh, come on. I don't need that. Yeah, I don't quite understand how the acknowledgement system works. Yeah, this is one of the problems with the HHP8. It just likes to jerk about a bit. Signals are dual aspect or something. I don't understand that. You can't acknowledge it like in AWS. It tends to stay on even if you do acknowledge it. So I'll just accidentally hit the computer right where it shouldn't have been hit, which is annoying. And the funny thing is, it says this is a 100 mph limit coming up. But I didn't see a speed limit sign. Why is it insisting I go at like 20 miles an hour? Signal speed. Oh god, this thing is bloody retarded. The signal speed. I don't understand. Okay, So the line speed is 100 miles an hour, but I'm only being allowed to go at 30. I suppose there's a reason for that? Kind of reminds me of an annoying glitch in the scenario editor when trains decide that for some reason they're just going to go at incredibly slow speeds. Well, I'm accelerating now. Okay, there's no signal speed. You see, that's the thing. Drive quality it's really annoying. You've got to be very careful with the throttle on this. And the ACS64. Not so much with the Acela though. But now at least we can get going. Now here's something I find annoying with these carriages. There's a massive gap between them. That would not be the case in real life. I think that's pretty damn obvious. Oh my god, we're coming up on another 45 mile an hour bit. Oh, because the station's in a few miles. Anyway, I was talking about the horns and stuff. Basically, as far as I can tell... What? Okay, weird floating bridge. Anyway, I need to start slowing down. Bells, I believe, are only really used when it comes to when it's going over a level crossing, or as the Americans say, a railroad crossing, when they're approaching a station, I think, and going through a station. I'm not quite sure. Certainly the Flying Scotsman had to be equipped with a bell when she went on her rail tour there in the 60s. I'm not quite sure what the usage is for it. But a horn, it's just a nice loud horn. Same one on the ACS64. Need to put suppression brakes on so I'm slowed down in time for the signal. I think that's a sort of mile marker. But I do not see a 45. What is... Oh god, we're getting that again. Let me guess. Signal speed is 30 miles an hour. Great. Track speed is 45, but no, you have to go at bloody 30. Oh god. Oh, it's because we're going over one of these bridges again, isn't it? Such a slow line, the New York to New Haven. Oh god. Every time I go over the limit. Come on, train, stop jerking about. Oh, come on. Yeah, the signals are dual aspect, I believe that's the term. There's another HHP-8 up there, that's nice. There's a school bus. Dual aspect, because there's two lights, I think that's why it's called that. Don't know what it means. I'm an Englishman. But yep, fellow HHP-8. And the signal speed is still 30. I think it's because of the snow, to be perfectly honest. Oh, not anymore. We can go faster. And there goes the school bus. I have to say that the traffic AI is a lot better looking here. Sort of. On the American routes. The one thing I had to say, I've heard that American school buses, they have crossing guards? Why? What the hell? is the point of that thing? I mean, I've actually got a locomotive, not a locomotive, a bus. I've got an American school bus and rigs of rods, and it, for some reason, has this crossing bar thing attached to the bumper, the front bumper. Then that comes out whenever it's stopped, but I don't see the point to it. I really don't, because it's just, I don't see the point. I'd have to show you a picture. Maybe if I link a picture to said bus, a real bus. But there's all sorts of things in America I don't understand. It eats a Sarkeesian, for example. Oh god, I hate this lag. Everyone hates the lag. So let's keep going a little bit forward more. That's good. Let's try and, oh no, that's adding more speed. Ugh. And you know, it's kind of strange. Like in Britain, we drive on the left hand side of the road. In America, they drive on the right hand side of the road. In Britain, we drive on the right hand side of the car. In America, they drive on the left hand side of the car. Yet somehow the American locomotives have the driver sitting on the right hand side of the train. In Britain, it's on the left hand side, which corresponds with the tracks. I know why British trains are like that, because many of the signals and stuff are on this side of the track, as was pointed out there by the Bandicam thing. But I haven't seen many sort of speed limit signs here. I guess it's all done electronically. I guess that has to be the case. We're doing a nice speed. Nice speed. I don't want the bell on anymore, okay? Thank you. Okay, suppression, brakes. No, minimal, I think will be best for now. There we go, we are now going at the speed limit way before we're supposed to get to the new speed limit. But that's the thing about this this line. It's very twisty and turny. Faulty Vermonter? We're not faulty. Okay, you can. We're not the faulty one. He's the one in front of us. Oh, and there's an SD40, of which the Class 66 is based off. Very successful locomotive, this. And of course it's pulling a massive train. You know, the ES44AC that is available in the game can pull a train that can be over a mile long. Over 2 miles long, which is just utterly ridiculous. What's the point of a mile long? Well, a mile long train. I mean, yeah, it allows you to carry more freight, but it just makes it harder to stop, doesn't it? Right? I mean, that's how it seems to me. I mean, we have a freight limit over here. I mean, you can't have too many wagons. I think the limit is 40 wagons per train. I think 20 maybe? I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Go via Hellgate line. We're going via Hell's Gate. Oh my god. Full service. Oh my god, are we going to make it? Not quite. We did lose 4 points. But they could have been worse. There's another ST40 up there. Straighten out the view. Lag it some more. Wipers on the back cab are going off for no reason. Where are we? Here. Yeah, there's something wrong with my mouse. It just decides it's not gonna click first time round. Which is annoying, because sometimes you want to just single click something and you're being forced to double or triple click that thing in order to get it to work. I mean, I'm... Whoa. I was mashing the key there. But yeah, I mashed the key and it decides it's not gonna bloody work. Kind of strange. Yeah. You shouldn't have to double click. Okay, we're going down to 50. Will we slow down naturally in time? Let's hope so. Look how high we are. Ah yes. It was on this very bridge just up there that I crashed an ACS-64 and it fell through. It fell through the bridge, which means you're not technically supposed to crash on the bridges. And you know, it's kind of strange, because the Acela Express, but the Amtrak Acela Express, I keep getting all my words wrong. It's a very high-speed train. Yet, only now are the Americans actually just starting to build a high-speed train line in the state of California, from Los Angeles almost certainly to San Diego, I think. That doesn't sound very long to me. I think it's going much further than that. But certainly, it's not a very long way. They've had all this time to build a high-speed rail link, and they're only just starting. We've already got one. We're gonna build a second, and we've already got 125-mile-an-hour diesel trains. Oh god. Line speed is 60, but it wants me to go up bloody 30 for some stupid bloody reason. Alright, you bitch. Wait, at least go a little bit over 30. Whoa, god, you're gonna... You gotta bloody kill the passengers train. I just want... Oh my god, it jerks so badly. The speed limit is 60, but yet it won't allow me to go above that. Unless I'm at 0% throttle, I guess. No, it has to be at 30.9 at the very most. Which is kind of dumb, because why would you have a track speed of 60 only to force the train to go at 30? Half the speed. No sense made. And speaking of no sense made, I actually made a video recently for as a sort of an angry review of Kantai Collection episode 1, and I'm afraid to release it, to sort of publish it, because I've uploaded it, but I can't publish it because it's being claimed by the people who made the anime, Kadokawa Games. And although it's a review, a very negative review, I might add, and that is allowed under the rules of fair use of all the copyright stuff and all that, I'm not sure if the Japanese people are gonna accept that. I don't know. It's entirely possible they won't. It's entirely possible they will. But I want to get that video published, because I put a lot of work into it, and I don't want all that work to have been for nothing, because it utilizes this stuff. It's supposed to be a review. Reviews are allowed under the rules of fair use. For criticism, reviews, yeah, that's pretty much it, really. All that sort of stuff. And I can't. I'm scared. I say scared. Afraid, scared. I'm unsure about fucking disputing this, because one of the things it says is I could lose my YouTube account if it's revealed as fraudulent. And I'm not trying to be fraudulent. I'm not trying to distribute it. I want to distribute my review so people know what I think of it, but I'm not trying to get out the entire episode. I don't like it, to be honest, to be perfectly honest. It's a review, and it's covered with most of it's covered with my speech, so with any luck, maybe they will allow it to go through. Maybe they'll say, "Oh, it's a review. Fine. Let's have him." You know, let's allow this guy to publish this video. Oh my god, we're going downhill at a steep angle. No, suppression! Stop bloody lagging. Why are you lagging? There's no need. Okay, we can go to 60 now. But yeah, I want to get that out. Vermonter will continue ahead of you to Penn before having a driver's change and heading to Sunnyside Yard for a service. Ah yes, because we're behind a broken train. there's the thing. These Amtrak carriages very much look like the inside of an aircraft, don't you think? That's what it looks like to me. Like it came straight off a plane. Ah, stop lagging. Another ACS 64. Five carriages seems to be the norm over here. 5-carriage train. Ooh. I do not understand why you must be so laggy. Oh, and here the Amtrak AM7s that aren't real. They're just props, which is annoying. And we are approaching New York Penn, I believe. New York. Where's that? GCT. Oh God, speeding. Nearly lost a ton of points. Well, I don't think I'm gonna get above. I don't know if I'm gonna get the full score now. The gold. I want the gold. Kind of why I saved this. I wanted it was nice and short, and it was American. I wanted to do an American one of her for the tubes. Just in case there's anyone in the tunnel. And now we can turn off the wipers. Still 60 going down here. But it would appear that the minimum brakes can keep our speed on this sort of slope. Okay, not quite anymore. But we're closing on New York Penn, platform 17, or as the Americans say, track 17. Don't make sense anymore. That was too much. That went on to emergency. You little cunt. Don't do that ever again, you little cunt. Oh man, I just love American horns. Well, we're gonna get there very early, so this hasn't been too bad. Press F1, everything blags and everything crashes. There's another signal, it's green and red, so what are they trying to do? Isn't green and red yellow? No. Green and red is orange. No, that's red and yellow. Green and blue is turquoise. Green and red is purple. No, that's red and blue. I can't remember what green and red is added together. Oh dear. Oh, we gotta slow down. I need to figure out a good place to start slowing down. Well, it needs to stop lagging so badly. I reckon half a mile. Minimum brakes at first. Because we are on a slope, it will help us. Oh boy. Don't think, yeah, we're not gonna slow down in time, so let's put on to suppression. And that is a marked difference in braking performance. think it's now is a time to use the bell. I think. I don't know. We got a red and a yellow, so that's an orange signal. Amber. It's an amber. Come on, a little bit more power. I do quite like Penn Station. It got loads of tracks. Just look at it. Puts something like Victoria to shame. Oh God. That puts Victoria to shame. That puts Victoria to shame. That's fantastic. Turn off. I'm turning off the bell because I don't like it. Oh, and we are above ground. That was close. We're technically doing 60 miles an hour. Look! This shouldn't be possible! This shouldn't be possible! Oh man, that just peeves me so much. Well, we're not actually on the platform yet. New York Penn. What is that? Penitentiary? I guess this is the end of the platform? I guess so. Well, I've got to stop before the end of the signal. And I reckon now is as good a time as any to put on some brakes. And there we go. Mission accomplished. And it doesn't turn off. You're supposed to. So yeah, Amtrak HHP-8 on the New York to New Haven route. Technically, it's the high horsepower 8. That's what it stands for. HHP-8 stands for high horsepower 8. Shame that these things are such a buggy little machine. I do quite like them. They have a special little place in my heart. There's another one. And this is a fake train because it's bloody intangible. I actually have a picture where I went on my I took the SD40-2 and drove it through one of these. Literally went right through a train that was stationed at New Haven platform 5 or 1. Yay! 962 points. Come on. And I scored 0 XP. Why, might I ask? I got 962 points, I got the gold medal, and it gave me nothing. Thanks. I went through all that just for it to shove it all in my face and say, nope, I'm not giving you your XP. Thanks so much. Oh, well. The plan that had originally been for the next Train Simulator route video was to actually use the British Rail Class 303. But everyone knows what happened to that. It's just an atrocity. Absolute atrocity. I don't actually have it yet because although I've bought it, I haven't been able to download it, which is annoying. Came out a week or two ago. It's a disgrace, and I am just ashamed at Dovetail, for Dovetail basically, that they've allowed this to go through, that they allowed it to be released in a clearly unfinished state. It had practically no sounds. In fact, there is a video out there of this very same train with sort of custom sounds, and it's just so much better than what you see in QWERTY Afro's video. Ridiculous. So yeah, that's why I did an American route. I did say I was going to do it. And yeah, I did it. So if anyone wants to choose the next service, the next route, I have East Coast Main Line. Oh, I of course do have Courier and Standard, all sorts of things. I've actually been working on some of my own scenarios. This was supposed to be a sort of race between an Intercity 125 and a Class 55 Deltic, but unfortunately the Deltic scenario broke. Because it did something it wasn't supposed to do, like saving during something it wasn't supposed to save during, which is annoying. I've also been working on a Class 50 run for the Great Western Main Line. I'd say the Intercity 125 one is practically finished. This one still needs a little bit more tweaking. I've got plans for a South London network scenario right down here called Mid-Morning Rush, and it's in the Armstrong Powerhouse Class 465, the Network Southeast one, which would be nice. So it's going to be a Network Southeast based scenario. And I've also, in the standard scenario, got a one for the London to Brighton, the Class 444 Gatwick Express, standing in for the Class 442. And I haven't been able to sort of upload that to the workshop yet, but I consider it finished. It just needs to be released now. Oh dear. So yeah, that was the Amtrak HHP-8, or High Horsepower 8, on the New York to New Haven route. I thank you very much for watching, and good night.